Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel, Curiosity Box, and this is a video to show you what I've created for my sketchbook project. So this is Sketchbook Project Volume 14, and it will be going on tour during 2019. So this is what I created. So I got into Marvel this year because I had a bad year mental health wise. So it was a bit wobbly this year, but I got into Marvel and I really enjoyed catching up on the MCU, and I discovered Thor Ragnarok, and it just makes me so happy. And I also discovered that Team Thor sort of extra bits, and I just love Team Thor story. So Team Thor inspired this book, and it's all about my ship of Thor with Bruce Banner / Hulk. So this is all about Thor and Bruce Banner bonding during Team Thor, and the story does take place during Team Thor parts 1 and 2. So this is the cover I made, so the green to represent the Hulk and rainbow to represent Thor, and then I made a heart of the Thor and Bruce having coffee, and it's called But First Coffee, a Marvel Love Story. So this is the inside, and it says this story takes place during the events of Team Thor parts 1 and 2, dedicated to Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo and Taika Waititi, and to the memory of Stan Lee. So this is the first page, and it's the bit where Thor and Bruce Banner are catching up over coffee. Two good friends met for coffee, and then they have a series of sort of coupley dates. So they go to the aquarium. So they're at the aquarium and they're looking at sharks. I have put a bit of glitter on the fish, but I don't know if you can tell through a webcam. But so yeah, I'm quite pleased with how the silhouette turned out. So they go to the aquarium and they hold hands because they love each other, and then they go indoor rock climbing, also known as bouldering apparently. So Bruce Banner's gone off to get the safety equipment, and he's got the ropes and the helmets, but Thor's got way too excited and he's already climbed up to the top of one of the climbing walls. So he's at the top of the climbing wall, and we're looking down onto Bruce looking up at Thor. And then they go to the cinema, and Thor is really enjoying the movie. He's having a right laugh, and he's grabbing some popcorn from the popcorn bucket, and Bruce is chewing on his straw, and he's looking at Thor, and he's like, I love him. And he's like, oh, his tummy butterflies all going, and he really loves him. And oh yeah, and it's like, I love him. Then after they've been to the cinema, they go to a convention, and this is Artists Alley, and these two girls, they've made their cosplay outfits, and they're sort of homemade cosplay outfits. So she's got wellies on and cardboard badges for her waistcoat and cardboard Mjolnir, and so they've put together their Hulk and Thor outfits, and then Thor and Bruce are just walking along, and they have a selfie. Then on this page is a cameo from the artist here, and then this is like if I was at Artist's Alley and I made plushies of all my Inktober doggo drawings, and they're all plushies, and I'm like, oh, there's Dora Bruce. See that, like a red head. And then they go on a roller coaster, and Thor is like, wow, and he's loving it. And Bruce is, he doesn't quite like it quite as much, but he's holding on, and Thor's just loving it. And the roller coaster they're on is actually called the Storm Chaser roller coaster, and so Thor's just loving being on a roller coaster. And then they go on a bike ride. So in Team Thor, you see Thor on a bicycle, and he's sort of wheeling it out of Daryl's house. And I thought that'd be the same bicycle that he's riding in this picture, but I can't draw bicycles very well, so I sort of sneaked out of it by cropping up a bit. So, but they're on bicycles, and they've bought these helmets, and these helmets are part of the Captain America line of helmets, and it says, so you wanna ride? Heroes wear helmets. See, they've got the Captain America bicycle helmets on. And then in the background is, I wanted to show a bit of the speed they were going, so I sort of did a futurist effect of showing the movement. See, that's them having a bike ride. And then the next one, they're at a picnic, and they've sort of volunteered to walk doggos, and Thor has got a grey Pomeranian doggo, and Bruce has got a big happy golden retriever, and I did choose that setup intentionally because Thor's got the grey Pomeranian, which is small and cute like Bruce, and Bruce has got the golden retriever, which is bouncy and happy and likes licking his face, and that's just like Thor. So my soundtrack for making this sketchbook, it took me most of November to start and finish this sketchbook. So my soundtrack that I listened to a lot during making it was The Greatest Showman soundtrack, and also a bit of Joe McElderry. So I thought Bruce and Thor totally fit the song Rewrite the Stars. So in this picture they're doing karaoke, and Thor, because it's got, in the song it's got, you're the one that I'm meant to find, and it's like they're singing this now, and then later on when they're separated, like Thor finds him on Sakaar. So that's why I did Rewrite the Stars. So that's how I did that one. And then they go to get ice cream, and then it's all jokes, and they shove the ice cream cone into each other's face. So they're doing that, and then I drew the ice cream flavours in the background. And they're just, let's shove it in each other's face, and then they have to lick it off each other. It's like, oh. I just love them. I love their shit so much. And then they go to a traditional photo booth, and first they take the piss out of Loki and pull faces about Loki, so that they're having a joke about Loki, and then they're comparing their muscles. And then I thought it's like a strip of 4 photos. I thought I'd leave the next two to my sort of shipmates. So everybody else who ships Hulk slash Bruce and Thor can imagine what else they did on the photos. And then back at Daryl's place, and Bruce has sort of made a cake, and he's done the crumb coat bit and iced it, and then he's putting pink icing on. So Thor is behind him and he's like doing romantic icing of a cake, but Thor squeezes too hard and all the icing starts spurting out of the cake, of the piping bag where they're icing the cake. So he makes a bit of a mess. And then they sit on Daryl's sofa and divide up the cake. And I wanted them in onesies, so I thought Bruce would be Piglet and Thor would be Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. And I thought that fit their characters. So Bruce has got a slice of cake, and you open the cake, it's a surprise rainbow cake. And then Thor's done like the Garfield thing of cutting a slice out of the cake, and then he's grabbed the rest of the cake and he's going to eat the rest of the cake, and Bruce is like, oh, it's like, where are you? And they're eating cake and icing, and it's all pink and everything, and it's amazing. And then well, I asked on Twitter for some other cute ideas that people did as a couple, and some one of my friends said make necklaces for each other. So I thought that was cute, and I thought I can tie this into Thor Ragnarok, and it's like Hulk's got these beaded necklaces on in Thor Ragnarok, and in my story it's like because he made some as Bruce Banner with Thor, and that's sort of the idea is sort of infiltrated into Hulk's mind. And see, this is a picture of Thor's looking at his necklace and Bruce is looking at Thor, and on Bruce's necklace it says T.O. for Thor Odinson, and Thor's necklace says B.B. for Bruce Banner. And then in the background they did the scatterings of the beads. So they make necklaces for each other. I love it. And then they go for a horse ride, because Thor loves horses, and they go for a ride on the beach, and it's sunset and romantic and everything, and also because it was easier to do a silhouette of horse riding on the beach. Well, they're horse riding on a beach, and it's all romantic and everything. And then they get back and sort of to Daryl's place, and they got a hot tub outside. So they have a hot tub under the stars, and they're wearing their necklaces and snuggling up, and they clink their glasses together. Their glasses are full of champagne, and they have a hot tub under the stars. And then the last page is the denouement of our tale, and they're in Thor's bedroom at Daryl's house, and they're kissing, and at this point Thor put up that keep out Daryl sign on his bedroom door, because he'd be having nice sexy times with Bruce. So this is my sketchbook for the Sketchbook Project Vol.14. So this will be on tour in 2019. I'm going to post it back to Brooklyn Art Library in January, because to avoid the Christmas post at the moment. So this is what I made, because I just wanted to dedicate a whole sketchbook to my Bruce Banner and Thor ship, and get everybody else who views my sketchbook in America on the tour and say, oh yeah, Thor and Bruce totally work together. yes. And then Thor and Bruce will have their own TV show of just being together and having fun, and it will be directed by Taika Waititi, and it will be amazing. So I hope you have enjoyed seeing my sketchbook project. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Yay!